How's it going, fellas, and welcome to the channel where I kick back, relax and talk NBA 2K22. I'll teach you guys everything that I know about NBA 2K22, and I've taught you how to get an A+ in the MYCAREER. Now it's time to how to avoid an F. Everything that you need to avoid when playing MYCAREER. It's time to teach you guys what not to do in the MYCAREER.
It's about damn time.
So over the next few minutes, I will be teaching you everything that you shouldn't be doing when playing the MYCAREER. So if you do like that sort of stuff, don't forget to leave a like, hit the subscribe button, and comment down below everything that you're struggling with when it comes to the MYCAREER. And just one quick thing before I start the video, fellas. Do you prefer the edited videos for these tutorials, or do you just want straight up gameplay? Leave it in the comments below. But anyway, guys, I've talked and raved long enough. Let's get into it. There are just so many things that people do that hurt them more than they help them, like trying to steal a ball off the inbound pass or trying to play half-court press by yourself just doesn't work. It doesn't work consistently enough, fellas, to be effective. So don't even bother trying to do this sort of stuff unless it's your last resort for a win late in the game with a few seconds left, maybe 1 or 2 possessions. Yeah, go for the miracle. But doing this every single time is just going to hurt you more than it helps you, because a lot of the times the AI will have to collapse to protect your player, to cover your player, because your player has just been left wide open because you're all the way down the court. So they need to collapse, and every single time when they collapse, trust me, fellas, it will leave somebody wide open. So every single time, get back on defense. Trust me, fellas, it gets you and your AI on the same page, and you'll actually be able to play consistent defense. Fact. So the next thing I want to talk about is going for steals actually worth it unless you're a lockdown defender? Probably not, fellas. Don't play the passing lanes. Just stay in front of your man, because making him miss the shot or making the team miss the shot and playing good defense is just as good as a steal. But if you miss the steal, it puts so much pressure on your defense, and the AI can't really handle pressure in this game at all, fellas. So just stick to your man and always hold L2 when you're in front of your man so you get the bump animations on and off the ball. This works well, fellas, and trust me, it works way better than going for a miracle steal all the time. Miracle steals do work online, but in the MYCAREER, it just doesn't work on pretty much any difficulty.
That's it.
So another thing when you're on defense is you need to switch and play screens a certain way. And the best thing to do this is to turn on teammate communication. I have talked about this in previous videos, but you do need to turn it on inside of the options, fellas. This will help you make the right decisions for defense. Maybe not so much the right ones, but what the AI is expecting. The decisions that the AI is expecting you to do, you can do them with teammate communication. And trust me when I say this, fellas, they don't break nowhere near as much. They don't collapse nowhere near as much, leaving a guy wide open, and you can actually rely on your defense to consistently win you games. So you don't have to play perfect offense all the time. Against the great teams, you can actually rely on your defense for a change instead of just having to score every single time that you have the ball.
I think this is a game changer.
So let's move to offense, fellas. So many people think that they can just blow by players, and you just can't do it as much this year anymore. I see a lot of players just trying online to just blow by players, and it just simply doesn't work. And then you see it in my team. They'll try for the blow by, doesn't work, and then just throw up a Hail Mary. This just doesn't work, fellas. If you can't get open with dribble moves, you have to use screens. I can't preach this enough. I don't want to go into too much detail. Check out the tutorials on the channel. I have heaps of tutorials on how to use screens, but it will work a hell of a lot better than just hoping for a miracle animation. Fact. So the next thing I want to talk about is just a few little tips, basically, little quick tips. A little thing to help save teammate grade if you're struggling to find an open shot is if you've taken too much of the shot clock and you can't get up a wide open shot. With a few seconds left on the shot clock, just pass it to a teammate. They don't have teammate grade, so you don't lose any. Just with a few seconds, just pass it to the closest guy. He'll throw up the Hail Mary instead of you, and you'll save your teammate grade. It's something small, but it does help in certain situations.
This man is a genius.
A genius!
Another thing is takeover, fellas. Don't waste your takeover. If you do throw up a bad shot when you do have takeover, hit the R3 button or whatever button activates the takeover before the ball hits the ring so you don't lose all your takeover. Even if it's just a single or a double takeover, if you're going for team takeover and you stuff something up, you don't want to lose your double or single takeover. Just hit the button before it hits the ring. Even on bad layups, you can do it as well. Bad shots or bad layups, or even bad passes. If you feel that it's going to be intercepted, just quickly hit the takeover button before the actual ball hits the ring or is stolen out of the air.
Actually, that one's really good. Shit, I may use that.
As I said, those tips are just small, fellas, but it's something that can help you if you are struggling to get team takeover or just don't want to waste your takeover in general. But anyway, guys, I'm ranting and raving. Rebounding and assists plus making greens, fellas, are the best ways to get teammate grade.
It's true, man.
Sorry to do this again, but I do have detailed tutorials on all of these things on the channel, fellas. So if you are struggling to rebound, get assists, or even making greens, check out the channel. There is tons of tutorials to help you guys out in anything that you need. But these are the 3 things that you need to focus on and learn how to do them consistently. If you're a big man, you need to learn how to get rebounds, fellas. Block shots help a ton as well, but they're not as common inside of a game. You can get 20 to 30 rebounds if you rebound correctly, maybe 5 to 10 blocks. So at the end of the day, you want to be rebounding, getting assists, and making greens, because that's how you get a ton of teammate grade, and you'll be getting A pluses in no time, fellas. We don't want to see D's, E's, and F's. We don't want to see that shit anymore. So doing these tips and tricks will help, guys, but at the end of the day, you need to practice. Practice makes perfect, fellas. You can watch all the tutorial videos in the world, but if you don't practice it, it's never going to work consistently. It's not going to work with a click of the finger. But at the end of the day, if you keep trying and practicing, these methods will work.
And that's how it's done.
So the last thing I want to talk about is just a few final thoughts, and I see and hear people that are struggling, and I want to try and help with these videos, fellas. These are the things that do work. As I've said in previous videos, I've been doing my career for a very, very long time, and that's just simply the truth. And if you have gotten this far and do want to see a no money spent my career series where I start as a 60 overall, maybe start at superstar difficulty, and then when I get a bit higher, I'll go to Hall of Fame. I might start Hall of Fame right from the start, who knows? But if you do want to see a no money spent my career and show you the in-depth and how to do this stuff, leave a like for this video, and if we get 50 likes, fellas, I will start a new my career series, or let me know in the comments below. But anyway, guys, I've talked and raved long enough. Don't forget to leave a like, hit the subscribe button, and comment down below everything that you're struggling with when it comes to NBA 2K22's my career. Leave it all in the comments below. But anyway, guys, I've talked and raved long enough. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you later.